I go burn them one by one. Who don't want to see me enjoy?
And welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well. As you guys read by the title, I'm gonna be telling you guys 9 things I wish I knew before going to St. Lucia. As y'all seen on my previous vlog, I was like a bit in anticipation during the beginning because I felt like as I was doing my research, people weren't really telling me what I wanted to hear. So the things that I'm about to touch on hopefully alleviates any stresses you have for this trip, whether you're going with a group or they're just going on a solo trip. Let's just get right into it. My first tip for y'all is to stay in Rodney Bay if you're trying to be around activities and restaurants. As y'all seen in my previous vlog, I stayed in Castries, and that was about a 30-minute drive to Rodney Bay and like Pigeon Island, all that type of stuff. But I noticed that Rodney Bay had all the restaurants, all the activities, the beachfront restaurants. It had everything like that there. So if you're trying to be around like restaurants, definitely get your hotel or your Airbnb around Rodney Bay. If you do decide to stay in Castries, a ride from Castries to Grosses Leg is $100 round trip. I didn't really have a problem paying $100 because it's like when you plan for a trip or you plan for these type of stuff, and it's like I noticed that whenever I go to the Caribbean, I know for transportation I save up a lot for that because listen, it's not cheap. Definitely prepare your cash for that, especially if you decide to stay in Castries, like I said, because you're gonna want to go to Rodney Bay and Pigeon Island, all those stuff every single day, because that's where the vibes are. Let me know in the comments if I'm not saying it right, but a round trip from Castries to Soufriere is $180. So if you're trying to go see the Piton Mountains, which I highly recommend, I'll insert a clip so you can see how beautiful and breathtaking it was just to be over there and experience that. It's $180. And the next tip is really kind of and the next tip is gonna make you be like, huh, what you mean? So my next tip, when I found this out over there, I was kind of like, what? It's like somebody trying to rip us off or something. But I'm happy that I was with Chrissy, and you know, she grew up there and everything, so she knows how everything works. Say you're going from Castries to Soufriere, right? It's $180. If you're going with a group of people and it's 5 people, each person in the car is paying $180. So $180 is not going to be split for 5 of y'all. It's going to be $180 each. I highly recommend going to St. Lucia from Thursday to Monday. My trip was from Monday to Friday. When I travel somewhere alone, my goal is really to meet locals because it really gives me an island vibe of like wherever I'm going to. It was a ghost town Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday afternoon, it was a ghost town. Nobody was outside. I kind of vlogged that a little bit towards the end in the solo trip vlog because I just wanted y'all to see like nobody is outside, and that was literally every single day. So just keep in mind to come on the weekend so that you can see people. My next tip for y'all is that if you get motion sickness easily, your stomach gets queasy, if like a car is moving too much, definitely bring your pills, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't get motion sickness at all, but comparing the roads to Jamaica, St. Lucia roads was definitely more windy. I felt like I kept going in trails and this and that. Like the car was turning left and right every couple 30 seconds. And that wasn't a problem for me. But I was just thinking like, dang, like what if somebody has motion sickness? Like, y'all would really be sick and throwing up. So keep that in mind. If you have motion sickness, easily bring your pills because the roads are very windy. And people have said this before, but I see that they're not dragging it. If you're trying to do a lot of water excursions or just do a lot of fun excursions in general, go to Pigeon Island. So I found this out like when I was trying to book my sea trekking experience while I was in St. Lucia. I noticed that when I got to Pigeon Island, I saw the sign of like all the excursions, and I was like, okay, cool. So this is the area where you can book your water sports or, you know, excursions, and that's near Rodney Bay. So that's what I'm saying, stay in Rodney Bay so you're around like that whole activities, restaurants, excursions type of vibe. Second to last tip, y'all, is if you do decide to go to Soufriere to see the Piton Mountains or just to be on Sugar Beach, I definitely recommend taking a taxi to a certain part of Sugar Beach and then taking a water taxi to, I believe it's called the Viceroy Resort, and that's where you're gonna be going in between, I can't even speak. Y'all are gonna be going in between the Piton Mountains. I'll show you a clip just so you see what I'm talking about. If I had just taken a car straight to the Viceroy Resort, or have just taken a car from different parts of Sugar Beach to the next part of Sugar Beach, I wouldn't have had that mind-blowing and breathtaking experience to just be between those mountains, see everything up close. You know, it was amazing. Like, I highly recommend taking a taxi to Sugar Beach and then getting on a water taxi. I wish I had the person's like info, but try to search up water taxis in Sugar Beach, because y'all, it was amazing. The video doesn't even do justice of the experience I had being in between those Piton Mountains and just seeing how big everything is, y'all. It was mind-blowing, breathtaking. Videos do not do justice, I'm telling you. This last tip fake took me by surprise in the beginning of my trip and as I was in the airport. So when I first came into, well, I'll say what it was. You need to bring yourself a, what is it called? A universal travel adapter. I'm over here thinking that my American charger is going to fit in any outlet, anywhere I go. No, baby, that was not the case for St. Lucia. Once I got into the Airbnb, and my phone was on like 10%, and I'm over here trying to plug my phone. I'm like, how do these outlets look like this? Like, what's going on? So I literally started panicking. I'm calling Chrissy like, girl, please, do you have different outlets out here or something? She's like, yeah, but I can bring you a charger, this, that, and the third. So I'm looking around the room. I called some guy I met in the airport. He was telling me like, you should see universal adapter in the wall. Like, he was saying that usually Airbnbs and hotels provide that. So I actually looked behind the TV, and there it was. Like, it was the plug that you can detach from any outlet and put your American charger in. So listen, to save yourself skipping a heartbeat or two, just bring yourself a universal travel adapter, because when I was even at the airport, I'm thinking that, okay, the airport may have that as well because this Airbnb provided it and most hotels will. No, that's not the case for the airport. I have my portable charger, but it's like, that's for the plane, you know, like when my phone is dying on the plane, I just put my portable charger in. But no, I had to use my portable charger's juice for my phone while I waited for my flight or whatever to go back home. And yeah, I would just say bring your charger. Luckily, I was able to look all around the airport I was at to go back home, and I saw some lady and she had a regular outlet. So I was like, okay, lifesaver. But I had to literally leave my phone with her and go to where I was going because I didn't want to sit and, you know, wait on her. But yeah, bring yourself a universal travel adapter. That will save your life, and I feel like I'm gonna just have that on me regardless. Like, moving forward, anywhere but Jamaica, because Jamaica was never a problem. Me and Jamaica, like, can y'all tell I love Jamaica? But nah, I will always know, no matter where I go now, I'm bringing a universal travel adapter, because that's fake scary. Like, you can't charge your phone nowhere other than your portable charger, which is eventually gonna die. No sir. That was my last tip for this video. If you feel like this video helped you in any type of way, or if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I respond. I don't be leaving you out there, I promise. And feel free to like this video as well. It really helps YouTube push my video out because they see engagement. But yeah, if you're a little shy, because I know I'll be having my silent watchers, and that's perfectly fine. Thank y'all for tuning in anyway. And yeah, I cannot wait to see y'all in my next vlog. I keep saying I cannot wait to see y'all in my next vlog, as if we be, but you get what I mean, right? I can't wait for us to connect in my next video. I'm gonna catch you guys